Hello, ghouls and ghoulettes. Today, we're going to talk about Return of the Living Dead. Right off the bat, just know this. It's my favorite zombie movie. It starts off with these two guys who work at a supply warehouse who deal with a lot of dead bodies, dead animals, and other dead things. The new recruit loves the spookiness of the place, and the older guy who's been working there for a while tells the new recruit the store's spooky secret, and that the secret is that the old classic Night of the Living Dead movie really happened, and the government tried to cover it up, and the director of the movie, George Romero, reenacted what happened but changed the facts around so the government wouldn't sue their asses off. One of the bodies was accidentally shipped to their supply warehouse facility, and it's in the basement right now. They go to look at it. The new recruit is afraid that the container will spring a leak. The older guy says, "This thing is solid and won't have any leaks. This is made by the United States government," and it springs a leak. And the whole store and all of its dead corpses get caked in this chemical. But what they realize when they wake up is the chemical reanimates the dead. One of the best scenes is when they realize that this chemical not only reanimates the dead, but turns the living who breathe it into the living dead. The two main leads who breathe in the chemical start to feel sick. The scene where they check the blood pressure of the two main characters, and they realize they have no pulse, and their body temperature is room temperature, and they are actually dead. It's truly terrifying. The two main characters start to panic, and this scene is amazing. And this scene is truly sold by the fantastic acting by the two main leads. You don't usually get acting this good in a horror movie. That's for damn sure, so that's definitely worth noting. They start to pass out, and they know when they wake back up, they're going to be zombies, and it's truly horrifying. But Frank decided before he turns into a zombie, he's going to end his life by putting himself in the crematory. Now, this scene is very emotional. It's especially emotional when he takes off his wedding ring and puts it on the switch for the crematorium. So before he burned alive, you knew he had a family. Now, this scene is one of the best scenes in the movie, and it was actually off the script. It was actually suggested on set by James Karen, the actor who plays Frank. Isn't it strange how some of the best scenes in movie history are all improvised? It's crazy. Now, I've already sold you on the fact that this movie's pretty emotional. Not only is it emotional, it's funny as hell. These zombies can actually talk, and some of them say the darndest things. While our main characters call the paramedics, the zombies set up a trap where they could surround and run up and eat the paramedics. That's exactly what they do, and when the zombies run out of paramedics to eat, one of the zombies goes up to the paramedics' radio and says, "Come and dispatch, send more paramedics," so they can eat more paramedics. So not only are these running zombies, they can talk, and they're actually smart. To say that this movie stands out from the rest of the zombie movies out there is an understatement. There's even a scene where one of the zombies takes a chain, creates a pulling device to crack open a door to eat the brains of a victim. Now, the fact that this movie's unique, it affects the script overall, and it makes for some very interesting scenes. For example, because the zombies can talk, and they're intelligent, they do the clever thing and they have an interrogation scene where they interrogate one of the zombies. They catch a woman zombie, and when they question this woman zombie, she states that the zombies eat brains to make the pain of being dead go away. Truly horrifying stuff. And that's another thing that's unique about these zombies. These zombies eat brains. This movie invented that. As you can tell, the script is sharp, with a lot of other twists and turns that I refuse to spoil, with a spectacular twist ending. And let's talk about the music for a second. Well, it's got one of the best punk soundtracks of all time. Let's just say that. And the movie has a style unlike any other horror movie. It's very 80s and punkish. It even comes with a cast of punk characters who are acted pretty well and are convincing, and add to the punkish vibe of the movie. Suicide and Trash are the two main punk characters that stand out the most. One is a punk man who's very rebellious, and seems to think his punk life isn't just a style, but a life choice. Then there's Trash, the slutty, very hot woman, who does one of the movie's most memorable scenes, by dancing completely naked on top of the gravestone. A fun fact is the co-producer actually saw them filming this scene and didn't like the fact that she was full bush. So they told her to shave it. And then after they shaved it, he claims it was even worse because you could see everything. You could see her vagina completely. So ultimately, what they decided to do was use a prosthetic around her vagina to cover it up. It still looks like she's naked, but you don't see any of the details. If you ever needed proof that producers sometimes screw up films, here's a shining example. Let's talk about the special effects. The special effects are incredible, with some of the best looking zombies in film history on display, including the infamous Tar Man zombie. Also that woman zombie who's questioned, she's also a very memorable zombie as well. Overall, the movie's just fun, and it definitely holds up today. It's aged better than most zombie movies for sure. I'd even go as far as to say it's aged better than most of George A. Romero's of the Dead series. But take that with a grain of salt. I am biased as I do prefer to love fun horror comedies like this over straight up horror movies. You know, this is a 10 out of 10 movie for me. Thanks for watching my review, and I'll catch you guys on the next review. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Later.